A Robstown police officer arrested on DWI charges is back at work. Officer Michael Morin was arrested on November 6th after he was found slumped over the steering wheel of his vehicle near Staples and Everhart. Today, we learned Morin is participating in a pretrial diversion program that'll clear his record if he successfully completes that program. The city of Robstown suspended Morin for 5 days without pay, and in a news release, Robstown Police Chief Durley Flores said that he may face scrutiny, but he stands behind his decision to retain Officer Morin and believes Morin should have a long and successful career with the city of
Texas cop found passed out drunk in middle of road and truck punished with 5-day suspension. Will remain police officer. In November of last year, 2016, Officer Michael Morin of the Robstown Police Department was arrested after someone reported in a 911 call that there was a driver slumped over the steering wheel of a truck parked in the middle of the road. Morin was still engaged in his drunken power nap when officers arrived at the scene. He subsequently failed a field sobriety test and was booked on a DWI charge, then sent off on a paid vacation, while the good cops running the Robstown Police Department decided how they would sweep it under the rug. 4 months later, it has now been announced what the results of that investigation were. And it went pretty much how you should, by this point, expect it to have, via KRISTV.com. The Robstown police officer who was arrested on DWI charges is back at work. Robstown PD officer Michael Morin was arrested on November 6 after he was found slumped over his steering wheel on the road near the Staples and Everhart intersection. On Wednesday, we learned Morin has worked out a deal with the prosecutor's office and he is taking part in a pre-trial diversion program. If he complies with that program, Morin will have the charge removed from his record. Meanwhile, the city of Robstown suspended Morin for 5 days without pay. Yep, 5 grueling days of sitting at home without pay after roughly 4 months of sitting at home while getting paid should teach this Yunjin a lesson he'll not soon forget unless he's blackout drunk in his car sleeping on a highway. As for the police chief that swiftly meted out this stiff sentence, he gets where you're coming from. Robstown Police Chief Durley Flores: I am mindful that I may face scrutiny, but I stand behind my decision to retain this police officer in whom we have invested so much. I believe that he should have a long and successful career with the city of Robstown. Considering what a low bar there is for police heroes to be considered successful, former Officer of the Year, ring any bells as an intro on this site? Chief Flores might very well be right about Morin's future potential. Personally, I'm just glad that he's basing his decision on how much has been invested in Officer Morin and not the laws that they supposedly care so much about enforcing or some wacky sense of fairness or absence of blatant favoritism toward their brothas in blue.